Boat tours are one of the most expensive things you can do in Milos. But what do you actually get for your money? And is it worth it? We took a half-day tour along the southern coastline of Milos to see exactly what the experience was like. Hey peeps, welcome back to Time to Go Places. In this video, we're taking you on a half-day boat tour of Kleftiko to show you what the experience is really like, from the route changes to the swim stops and everything in between. Our tour was booked with Volcano Boat Tours, an operator that adjusts their route depending on the wind. On the morning of our trip, the departure point was moved to Sykia on the southern coast. It's a small sheltered bay surrounded by volcanic cliffs and often used when conditions are rough. From here, we headed straight out into the most dramatic part of the island. And at this time of the year, that sort of flexibility matters. It could be the difference between your tour being adjusted or cancelled. A lot of the coastline in this part of Milos actually can't be reached by road, and even the areas you can reach look completely different from the water. That's why boat tours are so popular here. They're the only way to see the cliffs, caves, and swim spots that make this part of the island so dramatic. This half-day cruise cost €125 per person in late August 2025. Now that's a bit more than a big boat tour, but we wanted a semi-private option because it meant a smaller group, a quieter experience, and a guaranteed stop at Kleftiko, even if the departure point changed. The first part of our cruise followed the southern coastline. The cliffs here are layered and the water deepens quickly. Even before you reach Kleftiko, the scenery feels remote. Our first swim stop was in a sheltered cove. The water was clear, which was great for snorkeling. You might see a few fish, but the experience is really about the landscape and that feeling of being in crystal clear, deep open water. As we continued west, the shoreline changed. The cliffs turned pale and smooth, and the shapes became more sculpted. We stopped at one of the smaller caves. It's a sheltered area, and most boats pause here. We didn't visit Sykia Cave on this tour. It's one of the most exposed points on the island, and even when Kleftiko is calm, Sykia can have swell pushing into the entrance. The captain decides on the day whether it's safe, and in August, this place is often skipped. Instead, we stopped at another sheltered spot along the coast and had time for a swim and a shore explore. Kleftiko itself is a network of white cliffs, caves, and arches, and even on a windy day, the sheltered pockets are calm enough to swim. The limestone reflects the light, and the whole area has a soft glow to it. One of the highlights here was a small natural arch you can swim through. Once you're under the surface of the water, everything becomes quiet. All you hear is your own breath and the water moving around you. If you're thinking about booking a half-day cruise, it helps to know what to expect. Be prepared, the route may change, the departure point may move, and the order of the stops depends entirely on the wind. You will be swimming in deep water at most stops, and the experience is more about scenery and swimming than snorkeling. And of course, you can choose to stay on the boat. There's no pressure to swim. You'll enjoy the experience more if you bring a towel, sunscreen, hat, something to protect your phone, and a light snack, because there's no lunch included. The crew did provide water, soft drinks, and a few beers throughout the trip. You might also feel more comfortable bringing your own snorkel gear, especially if you prefer something familiar. For us, the combination of the cliffs, the water, and the swim through made it worth it, even with the route change. If you're planning a trip to Milos, a half-day cruise is one of the simplest ways to see Kleftiko and to reach parts of the coastline that you can't access by road. Thanks for joining us. We hope this video gave you a clear idea of what these boat tours are like. Please don't forget to give us a like and subscribe to help our little travel community grow. And don't forget to join us for our next adventure because it's time to go places.